Are you wanting to be more disciplined and confident for your 2024? Well, today I'm going to talk about how we can install some more of this discipline and confidence. Now, this is something lots of people are looking to do as they go into the new year. New year. Should have just said new year. 2024. They're looking to go into it. The thing is, you could start right now. It's like, why, as I'm recording this, well, this will be out on Boxing Day. Why is it you have to wait until after the 31st of December to start your discipline? I saw one of my friends in the States, he posted in the gym today, going hard. Why are people waiting till the 1st of January? I said, good for you. It's because we're making excuses. And then what will happen is in 2 or 3 weeks, people give up because they got no plan of discipline at all. So we're going to talk about how you can build discipline and confidence today. Right. So when like I got, I've fallen off being disciplined many times. I remember how the amount of times at university I was like, right, I'm gonna eat clean, I'm gonna eat well, I'm gonna go to the gym. I did go to gym, in fairness, I was pretty active. I'm not gonna drink as much. That didn't happen. I was drinking horrendous amounts. And I'm just gonna do all these things like consistently. Well, I'd say I would do exercise, but I wouldn't do the exercise I was necessarily meant to do. I'd be like running instead of doing weights or things like that. And that happens so many times. Like the amount of times, um, I've struggled in discipline in the workplace to do something I said I was going to do and put it off, procrastinated a lot, is amazing. By the way, procrastination that I've come across, the term for me means it's just fear. Procrastination is the fear of putting something off, and it can be the fear of boredom, to be honest, right? As well. Now, I found also there's been times that I've developed discipline, and now and then there could be stuff I'm not as disciplined in. And when am more disciplined, I create more confidence because I'm doing what I say I'm going to do. And two examples in this year for me, we're doing 75 hard. 75 hard, I completed it. Many people like, how'd you do it? And then I ran a challenge and like 10 people joined it. Actually, I think it's 12 and then two left because they realized it wasn't for them. But I had like 10 people in it because of what I'd done. And people like, no one I know ever finished it. I did it. I was disciplined enough. Now, 75 hard, if you're not aware what it is basically 75 days consistently of 2 lots of workout a day, drinking a gallon of water a day. It's like no alcohol, eating a certain diet, reading, and there's something else that I've forgotten. Anyway, I was consistent and did it. I was posting every day and sharing I was doing it. And then I also went on a retreat in the Amazon jungle. And that was an amazing, deep experience as well. Now, in that one, I had to have a certain diet before and after, and I was only could eat bland food during it. So I had to be very disciplined for that. And there were things I've learned from those experiences and things where I've been disciplined in the past, such as creating a podcast, where I've been able to be disciplined and therefore create more confidence in myself. Because a lot of us, when we hear the word discipline, we think of it negatively. But actually, when you think about it, it could be a form of self-love. So that's what I want to talk about today. Now, I want to ask you this. If you're like, right, I'm going to do this, and this, and you know some part of you that's going to fall off, or you've seen yourself fall off of things that you thought were important, how does that make you feel about yourself? Probably not very good. Probably knocks on your confidence because confidence is the trust you've got in yourself. And when you take your word back to yourself, then you knock the confidence within yourself. Now, I've been guilty of that many times. So I wanted to give you some lessons that I've picked up personally on building discipline and therefore confidence. So the first one is pick 3 habits that you can start with. Start small. Start small. Don't overdo it. Don't be like, I'm going to go to the gym for 3 hours a day when you like haven't been to the gym for 3 hours in a year, right? Just be realistic. What are 3 small things you can do? Maybe it's 20 minutes of exercise a day. Um, maybe it's just 10 minutes of reading each day or 10 pages of reading each day. Maybe it's just like saying hello to one person if you're lacking in social confidence, right? Each day. What could the 3 habits be for you? Start small. The second, and then praise yourself every time you do it. Pat yourself on the back, go, yes, celebrate and smile. Second, have a reason why you're doing it. Be clear on your why. Like for me, the 75 hard was like I was in such a low place. I knew I had to turn it around. I felt rubbish and I'd like overdone it with my partying and I wasn't feeling. I was having a very good relationship at the time, and I was just like, I need to improve myself. So that's my drive behind it. The treat, I knew I had to follow the diet because it wouldn't allow me to do the deep work I needed to do. The third thing, accountability. Get someone to hold you accountable. For 75 Hard, I had like all the social media holding me accountable. The fourth thing, start noticing when bad habits come up and why do they come up. Start paying attention to them, because when you start paying attention to the bad habits, the more you're going to be able to adjust them. So those are my 4 keys in terms of being more disciplined, therefore confidence. I've got an extra one for you as well. I just wanted to mention, if you have a particular topic you'd like me to discuss around self-esteem, confidence, mindset, personal growth, anything like that, just hit your answer in the Q&A, and I'll be able to address that for you, so I can give you more of what you want. Okay, so the bonus tip I've got for you is, it comes from a quote, and it's a Tony Robbins quote, the master of personal growth, or one of the masters of personal growth. And he says, human beings have the need to be consistent with how we define ourselves. And what that means, if you're calling yourself, for example, a fat person, people do call themselves fat. Well, you're creating an identity that you, or calling yourself a fat and lazy person, you're creating an identity for yourself that you're fat and lazy. Now, you might go to the gym for a little bit or eat a little bit, improve your eating for a little bit, yet you're still calling yourself fat and lazy. You're just going to slip back into being fat and lazy because that's how you identify as. So therefore, start creating a new identity for the person you want to be, like active and healthy, for example. And for that, you can create an identity statement. What's an identity statement? Some people have been talking to me about this and asked me what it is. So feel free to message me on my Instagram or social media, how to create a longer one. But an identity statement is using a bunch of words to describe yourself, to really feel. And what you want to do is do the activity, be disciplined, but at the same time, keep saying twice a day, 10 times each, staying an identity statement saying, I am healthy, energetic, magnificent, whatever you want to believe about yourself. You've got a set of positive emotion as well, because then you'll create the activity and the psychology in your head, right? So that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you for being here. You're improving other people's lives, but be the best you. And remember, you are in control of your own self-esteem and confidence.